What's up guys? So as some of you may have seen on my community posts, I competed in another local tournament the other day. Again, I don't care to play this game competitively, I just play for fun and create content, but the reason I did this one really is just because I wanted to show out and flex in the new Bowser shirt. Link to order and support your boy is in the description, by the way. It was a small local, so there wasn't a stream unfortunately, but I did manage to save a few replays and record them with my phone, which is what you're watching here. Excuse the phone quality, guys. My first match was against a Byleth. I went Bowser, and there's not much to say about this one that I haven't already said on the channel. Bowser has the speed, power, and frame data to overwhelm Byleth, and I'm really comfortable with the matchup because a few of my friends play Byleth in real life and we play a lot, so it was a quick 2-0 for me. Next I played against a Mario, which was great because it allowed me to bust out the Cloud. Cloud's definitely the best out of my characters to handle the matchup. Bowser gets comboed to death against the good Mario. Sephiroth's range means nothing when he just gets out frame dated and mashed on by Mario's fast ass buttons. Cloud has the speed and frame data to actually make use of his range against Mario for it to be a winning matchup. So I won 2-0 there as well. It was really nice to find a use for the Cloud again, and I do still have him as my preferred character for certain matchups like Mario, Ness, Lucas, and the like. Next up I was up against a Lucina and I went Bowser. This set's game count was actually reported wrong. I've mentioned in the past that I like Bowser against all the sorties, so this went comfortably well game 1. I wanted to get some Sephiroth play in, so I switched to Sephiroth game 2, but he switched to Pikachu, which was actually his main. I'm not sure why he went Lucina the first game, maybe just a test against the Bowser, because he did mention later on that he wasn't comfortable against heavies. That Pikachu Sephiroth match went horribly. I got 2-stocked and couldn't play the game at all. That matchup was actually so bad. Pikachu is so small that it's hard to land any of Sephiroth's precise hitboxes, especially when Pikachu pancakes. I think Sephiroth Pikachu might actually be worse than Bowser Pikachu. So game 3 I switched to Bowser and it was really close, last stock, last hit. But I managed to clutch it out after adapting to some of his habits like rolls and baiting a shield to get some command grab kills. Next was Winners Finals against a Lucina main. This set's game count was also reported wrong. Again, I've always felt comfortable as Bowser against the sorties, but this dude's Lucina was really good against my Bowser. He was really good with his drift and spacing to make his moves actually safe on my shield, so I couldn't get as many grabs and uppies out of shield as I normally would against the sorties. His tech chasing was also really strong, and I've never been edge guarded as much as I have against this guy as Bowser. I narrowly won game 1, but I lost the next 3 games, losing the set. So now I'm sitting in losers finals waiting, and eventually the Pikachu from earlier fights his way through to fight me again in losers finals. Fought him again in losers finals, going all Bowser against his Pikachu this time. Like I mentioned previously, I did pick up on some of his habits the last set we played, so this run back was much more dominant and I won it 3-0 in my favor. The game you're seeing here is game 3 of that run back set in losers finals, and at this point he was honestly a little tilted, and when he gets grabbed by that last side B, he actually just put his controller down and didn't even bother to DI, so won that losers final set 3-0 to get back into grands on loser side. So now I'm in grands on loser side against the Lucina again. Lost game 1 as Bowser again, and I'm like, okay, this isn't working. I've lost 4 games in a row against this guy as Bowser at this point. Even though I generally prefer Bowser for this matchup, I gotta try the Sephiroth. So I did. I played a super zony spaced playstyle and just focused on keeping him out of my range and getting damage hit by hit. I played a ton at ledge, which I'm sure he wasn't used to dealing with because I got a lot of my ledge shenanigans with orbs, shark damage, reverse octoslash kills here, stuff like that. So he definitely wasn't familiar with my style of Sephiroth because I won the next 3 games in a row to reset the bracket. He did adapt more and more each game though, and by the reset the games got much tighter again and each were down to last stock. Won game 1 and 2 of the reset the same way, but got impatient in game 3 because I felt so close to the dub. Threw a greedy dash attack looking for the kill that game, which landed on his shield and cost me the game. I'm still up 2-1 in the reset at this point, and I knew that I lost it due to not being patient enough, so I made the adjustment to slow back down on game 4, which is the game you're seeing here. Now since we're on this game, there are a few things I'd like to mention. I learned that Lucina's Dancing Blade is pretty effective as a catch everything option at ledge. It's more active than I was aware of. This guy was also good at mixing up his DI on back throw, so I never managed to get any back throw back air kills. I did get some forward throw octoslash kills in the other games of the set. Flare cancels were useful for mixing up and helping me bait options. Orbs are essential to my Sephiroth's kit, and I don't think the other Sephiroths are using them quite enough. And Wing helped me clutch out a lot of stocks with being able to stay out there due to the extra jump for edge guards and counters on his up B. Now, not everything I mentioned occurred in this game 4. In fact, this game might have been the least exciting out of all the ones we played, but part of that is because I actively try to slow down the pace as an adjustment to that game 3 that I lost. Granted, I still didn't play as patiently as I should have, attacking in disadvantage too much in bad situations and recovering high too frequently, though this was partly an intentional adjustment because he kept edgeguarding me low when I played as Bowser. Regardless, I won game 4 to close out the set 3-1 and win the whole tournament first place. It was really interesting to deviate from what I thought I knew this tournament, for example, winning the Lucina matchup with Sephiroth instead of Bowser. Fun experience, and most of all, I'm happy that I did what I came to do, which is to show out and take the dub in the new Bowser shirt. Again, link to order and support your boy is in the description below. Thanks to everyone who has already ordered any of the tees, and good games to everyone at the tournament. Lastly, offline Smash really does feel so much better than online, guys. Being able to react, it's just so much better. That's it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, leave a like on the video, drop a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subbed already. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.